Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be attempting the new Time Travelers ESBR stage. I've gone pretty much with a full kind of Cell team, Android / Cell Saga 200% lead team with the Dokkan Fest transforming Cell, just because recently from Worldwide I did pick him up with coins and I do really want to use him. And not to mention the Time Travelers leads, they're not very strong. I mean, the best you got is 150 with Dokkan Fest transforming Ink Goku Black, who obviously isn't very good whatsoever, so I really didn't want to use him. However, you still can. You know, you do have the Easy A Rose you could take with him. You could float him, kind of avoid as much damage as possible. You have Trunks and Mai, who again, you could float. They stun. They only have a 130 lead though. So I thought, why not take this as a kind of majority 200% lead team? The only part that worries me is this Cell, just because we need to get him 6 or more key spheres to get the extra defense. But I think as long as we're floating him, and not to mention if we have items active, he should be good. So we just basically have to keep him out of harm's way. But the main reason why I wanted to bring this is because of him. I have him at level 10 links, which I don't think I've done a level 10 links video on him. So now that I have this guy, I definitely need to do one soon. But he has the 12 key, which is obviously an AoE. He's obviously just amazing anyway. So yeah, I definitely want to do one of them soon. That's a whole lot of attacks in slot 1. So we'll start with a Whis, again, especially with the Easy A Strength Cell at the end as well. I will attack you with a type advantage attack. We're then, of course, going to hit the AoE. Hopefully, we can get an additional. And we're also going to get the Strength Cell 7 key spheres. 7 key spheres. So he's going to get extra defense, which is good. And again, we have a Whis active to kind of cover him a little bit. Can you dodge this? Bang! That's another reason why I bought Cell, man. So good. So good. Even at 55%, I think he's probably one of the best aging TURs in the whole game. Just because he has everything built in. Dodge, additional, crits. It's all built in already. It's all built in already. Can we get a crit? Maybe another one? No crit, but that's still a lot of damage to do. Okay, there's the crit. There's the crit. Only 68k. Okay, it's you I'm worried about. So can you please not super him? I mean, 1.7 mil crit's good damage. Do you know what? 19k on a basic isn't actually too bad. I thought he would take quite a bit more than that. He should be fine. He should be fine. And if you're wondering why I bought Super Trunks, it's just because the other Cell units I have just aren't good enough to be brought here. So at least once Super Trunks supers, he should be fine, especially with an item active. So that's why he's here. Of course, we do still have the item active. Does he have level 10 links? He does have level 10 links. He doesn't have dupes in, but level 10 links 55%, and he has 233k defense with, of course, the second form Cell support. Okay, I mean, we should be good this turn. I'll give you these. Do this. I mean, hopefully I can hit a crit maybe on you, so we could potentially get rid of you, just in case you decide to super attack Trunks. We didn't get the dodge. I mean, the Whis is still active, so we're kind of okay. 198k. I mean, we're losing a bit of health, but again, it could have been worse there. Obviously, the dodge would have been perfect, but can't have everything. And of course, he's supporting Cell as well, which is very handy. That done next to nothing. I'm just hoping that Trunks doesn't get hit with a type advantage super attack. Otherwise, we are dead. See, there you go. This is what I mean. Trunks, once he supers, defensively is pretty good. And we're getting that LR Incel heal off, which is perfect. This is also why he's handy. Yes, he's not anywhere as good as he used to be, but that heal, if you need it, even in short content, can really help at conserving items and obviously just help you out a whole bunch. So that's great that we got the heal off. So I don't want to play this. I mean, we're up to 162k defense on the transforming Cell. Now that he's transformed, we've lost some links, so we can't actually super attack with him. I could do this. 175k defense, and there's a type. I'm gonna pop in Icarus. It's just the safer bet to do. Especially because one of those attacks is type disadvantage, and if we get supered, that could really deal with like a lot of damage to us, so I'd rather avoid that. Okay, to a 12k even before he super attacks, actually pretty good type neutral to be taken. Come on, hit some crits or hit an additional 12 key. Oh, I actually thought he hit the additional then. Never mind. Never mind. This should do some good damage, especially if he does hit a crit. Doesn't even need it. 1.88. I mean, I probably could have been okay without using the Icarus, but as I said, just in case we got supered, I didn't want to risk it, but I could have probably got away without using the Icarus, which is kind of annoying because we could have like, had an extra item going through this. I really do want to be floating him, but I need to get the int cell on rotation with this guy. So actually, we're going to float him off because there's only one attack. I actually do not remember any of these characters' names. I've got to be honest. It's been too long. Because of the support, he does have some extra defense. 104k is not bad. Of course, the transforming cell's got some very good defense, and of course, level 10 links as well. I'm still going to start with a Whis, just to be safe. I do not want the strength cell to get caught, and I don't think I can get him 6 orbs. I don't think I can get him 6 orbs. So, we're going to have to be very... Yeah, no, I can't get him 6 orbs, so we don't get the extra defense, which is, now I'm definitely glad I popped the Whis. Come on, dodge this. I mean, you don't really need to, but I would prefer if you did. 199k. Oh yeah, that was type survived, wasn't it? Okay, now I definitely would have preferred if you dodged that now. Big 2.7 and an additional 6.2 million attacks that he's up to. Again, this is at 55%, only at level 10 links. He's definitely an... Oh, big 4.2 million crit. And he's out of there. We've only got 2 enemies left. I can't dodge this. Really? I mean, only done 72 damage because he hit the additional. At least she won't super attack strength cell, so he's okay. Yeah, he only took 28 damage. Maybe I'm underestimating him. I mean, he'll probably still get clocked for a super, but maybe I'm kind of underestimating him a little bit. He's actually doing really well. He's actually doing pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, maybe I really am underestimating him. I mean, we still have a Whis active, so I mean, obviously, the main thing to do is this. Which is exactly what I'm gonna do. We'll start targeting you, get some health back with the HL key spheres, and then we'll give you those so you can super. Trunks should be fine. With the Whis active, him supering, he should be defensively fine where he won't get us killed. If he gets an additional 2 big crits and the additional AoE, can we get a double set of crits? Double set of crits? I mean, we did on her, so she's almost dead. I mean, we've done a whole bunch of damage. This is why I wanted to bring LR Cell and Cell Juniors with the Dokkan Fest Cell. Them AoEs, man, after his EZA, they can do a whole bunch of damage. Or if you do the 18 key and then hit the 12 key, obviously. And an additional from Dokkan Fest Cell. We're popping off this turn. Oh, Trunks is definitely okay now. No, I don't need him to get the additional. After 1 super and a Whis active, he's good. He's good. He forgot the additional. We are popping off this turn. Yeah, double digits. He's literally just thrown on this team because no other cell was good enough, and he's doing well, man. I told you, if you go for like a quite hyper focused Trunks team, which is possible, you know, as I already said, you have Trunks and Mai, who's a time traveler's lead, LR Trunks. He also raises attack and defense or defense for however many turns on super. Not to mention you're facing extreme class enemies for the majority of this event, so he'll get extra attack plus 50%, I think it is. You also have the support Trunks as well. The support's hybrid Saiyans, the strength one from the Broly movie. Or is it the Bojack movie? I can't remember. Off the top of my head. I think it's Broly movie. Yeah, it's Broly movie. So he'll be supporting. You also have the EZA, the tech EZA SSJ Trunks from the Goku Black Arc, who's very good. You could definitely go for a hyper-focused Trunks team if you really wanted to. And it would actually work incredibly well. You don't have a slot 1 unit, but it should work well. Actually, I'm going to leave it like this, because you have type advantage. But I can't get you a super attack, though. Yeah, no, I can't. I mean, to be fair, potentially off a basic attack, we generally actually might do enough damage where we won't even have to, like, deal with any of the enemy's attacks. I was going to say, or we can get an additional, but wasn't meant to be, but now he's definitely dead. And we're good. We have a decent amount of items going into the final phase as well. A decent amount of items going into the final phase. So who are we facing at the end? DKP? How many friends do you have with you? Oh, we got the whole squad. Okay, DKP and the whole squad, I bet. So yeah, you're facing all extreme enemies. That's a whole lot of attacks in slot 1. You think I'm dealing with them? We don't have any Whis left. I don't even know. We got 2 Ushers. I'll pop an Usher and then we can save the next Usher for the Dokkan attack. Yeah, we're fine. We are fine here. I want the AoE. I don't think I can get the AoE. This is actually kind of sad. I don't think I can get the AoE with him. Yeah, no, I can't get the AoE. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed he gets an additional 12 key so we can do some big damage to everyone. But yeah, annoyingly, I can't. Literally, the orb placement was, I mean, the amount of orbs was very generous, but 8.3 mil with the support though. But because of how generous the orb placement was, well, in this case, not so generous, but how generous it was means we couldn't get the 12 key no matter how we tried, especially with the support. No additional. Damn, no 12 key additional. Done a whole bunch of damage, but no additional. Oh! Transform himself popping off. Big crit, and he's hitting additional. Yeah, you should be dead. Yeah, I mean, the enemy was already dead. He's already started super attacking DKP. Alright, cool. We're already down to 2 enemies. Are we going to get the Dokkan attack this turn? It looks like we generally might get the Dokkan attack this turn, just to be safe, because we can't use another Usher. I'm going to Aether for the extra defense, and also Icarus as well. Just that, yeah, look at that. 256 on the LR int cell, 266 on the friend transforming cell. Even Trunks before super attacking has 238k defense. I'm pretty sure you have more defense, the more HP remaining anyway. Annoyingly though, I can't get you a super. Damn. Now the double item definitely seems worth it. Am I going to get the Dokkan attack? I am, aren't I? That's really annoying because I'm getting it with LR int cell. Like, that's not the worst case scenario, but you know, if we got it on the Fizz cell and Cell Juniors, I mean, we could have AoE'd on a Dokkan attack, which would have been a whole bunch of damage, especially if we critted, even on the 18 key. Then we have Dokkan Fest Transforming Cell, who could have done a lot of damage again, built-in crit. I mean, at least DKP has type disadvantage, so this will do quite a bit of damage, but we only got a 12 key off of the int cell, so kind of a waste of a Dokkan attack, but I guess it could have been worse. I mean, he's still done some reasonable damage, don't get me wrong. Oh, he dodged it. What a guy. What a guy. I used the Aether and the Icarus just to be safe, and he dodges both attacks. I mean, we still have them going into this turn as well. And obviously we have full health. Even before you consider the fact we're going to get all our health back, even though we didn't lose any from the Dokkan attack. But we still have the Icarus and the Aether active, so yeah, defensively we're good this turn. Defensively we are good this turn. Yeah, we'll do this so we can hit the AoE. Then we can get these key spheres so we can actually super. Even though I would like to get the 6 key spheres with you, as I've already seen, and as you've already proven me wrong, and I've underestimated you this run, you don't necessarily need them, especially with all the defensive coverage you have with the items. All that left is DKP. Time to bully him. Time to bully him. Oh man, no crit. Of course you get a crit on the additional that isn't a super attack. There's the dodges. You should be good. Again, we have both an Aether. I mean, he crit. I mean, he's getting super attack. This probably hurt a bit, even with the items, but we won't be dead. Yeah, that was a whole chunk of damage, but not a whole lot on the basics, though. Which I respect. As I said, I've kind of underestimated that easy strength cell for the majority of this run. And I'm pleasantly surprised at how well he's done. Alright, this should be the final turn. This should be the final turn. And just to be safe, I will Usher just to make sure we don't die at the final hurdle. We've even got that second form cell support. It's about to be all over, and this new stage is about to be complete. You're going to end it with a crit just for some overkill? No? Okay. It's going to take us a few more super attacks. It's going to take us a few more super attacks. That's fine. That's fine. There we go. We're done. That was actually relatively easy. I'm not going to lie. If you have the ability to run a 200% lead, transforming Cell team, even if you just have to throw Super Trunks on like I did, it actually works really, really well. And I highly advise you do it. I highly advise you do it. But yeah, there we go. There's the new stage complete. Bang. There we go. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know how you got on and what team you used. I'll see you in the next video, guys. And peace.